All right, Woody, thank you. And as we kick off this Thanksgiving week, Omar Kelly, Miami Herald Dolphins columnist, joins us. Omar, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great. Do you have a good
I'm
trip?
rested.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Good, man. Good. You guys, is this together now or just friends, or what are we doing before we get into little Dolphins here?
We don't rush into relationships anymore, Joe. We take our time.
That's a good answer. You're good, man. You are good. Hey, Omar, we got well, this thing started at 1-6, now has a chance, realistic chance with the Saints and of course the Jets to go 6-7 here over the next 2 weeks. Does it change anything for this team going forward as far as evaluations from the top down?
For me, it doesn't, because we have fallen short. If we fall short of our expectations for the season, which for me was a winning record, then I would say no. If we are 8-9, that's more status quo. That's just more that's so Dolphins. Certainly, it'll be interesting to see how the season finishes, but in these games where you absolutely can't have any slip-ups, you better not have any slip-ups. You better not have any excuses. You better not have any injuries that basically detrain the team. Now, everybody's expecting you to make a run. You're in the hunt on the graphics for all these shows. So, okay, if you're in the hunt, then act like you're in the hunt.
Yeah, your gut feeling, just your gut feeling. Now that we've had the chance to talk to the interim general manager, you've been around Mike, and we know the Tua situation with the guaranteed money and things. How do you think this is going to play out when it's when the 6 games are up? What do you think happens? Do you think everybody's safe and they run it back? I think they do. I think they do.
I can hear you, and I certainly respect your opinion, and I definitely appreciate it. But this fan base deserves better. If you don't win 5 of the next 6 games or 6 of 6, no need to run it back, because we know more of what we can expect, which is falling short of what the ultimate goal is. Status quo has been mediocre for the last 2+ decades.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. While I know Steve Ross hates the hiring process and absolutely has struggled with it in every single turn, he needs to get that right and be successful at it in order for this franchise to change its trajectory. I like Mike. I think Mike is a great innovator. I don't have an issue with him from a leadership standpoint. He could definitely improve his communication. But is he good enough to hoist up a trophy? And that has nothing to do with the roster.
Yeah.
Is he good enough? Is his staff good enough? As you know, Joe, when Mike's already on the hot seat. So what are we going to enter next year not on the hot seat? His assistants, the better ones, are going to, the better ones outside of their contract, they're going to try to find better situations. It's going to water down the coaching staff. Maybe Anthony Weaver leaves. What defensive coordinator is going to come here with a guy basically on a 1-year prove-it deal? So you can't keep putting yourself and your franchise in these bad situations. If they do not win 5 of the next 6 games, and I have a very firm line, you need to reset the whole organization. Otherwise, there will be absolutely no hope for 2026. And your season ticket holders, they should not be renewing.
There's a lot of people that believe from the top that Mike gets the most out of Tua, and we're going to have to go with Tua next year, and that ties those two together to definitely be back. Do you buy that or no?
I can understand that thought process, but I don't necessarily buy it. What free agents are going to come here in this situation? You can't build a team just around one guy and one coach. How good is that team going to be? And keep in mind, you're not going to have Tyreek Hill. You're probably not going to have Bradley Chubb. You're going to have Devon Achane on a 1-year deal. He's probably going to have a contract holdout situation. Somebody has to be confident, capable, and the leader that will fix all of this. And honestly, if Tua can't handle another coach and learning another offense, is he really the quarterback for you?
Yeah. Well, a lot of guaranteed money for the 1 year that
Yeah, he's going to be here.
Yeah.
Unless some team wants to trade for him, which is a possibility, not likely, but a possibility. He's going to be here. But you know, he right now Tua is a bridge quarterback, and it hurts me to say that, but the way that it looks like he's lost his athleticism, there's no other way that I could describe him other than game manager and bridge quarterback. This isn't a guy. What we're looking at right now is not a guy who can hoist up a trophy.
If there's one guy that deserves the way we've been giving out extensions and new contracts to some of the people that have received them in recent years, Devon Achane could be, with age and everything else, should be at the top of that list to have a contract. And I know the money situation. We're gonna have a lot of dead money, but Achane they still got to find a way to get that done, don't they? For a couple of years.
I actually don't agree with you, Joe. I would make a respectable, fair offer, but I would make him play out his fourth season. I would franchise tag him the next year if we're having this level of productivity. It doesn't pay you to pay backs. Unfortunately, the NFL, they use backs like tires. Just because you got a expensive tire doesn't mean your car's going to drive any better.
But the follow up to this, Omar, that's interesting. I saw the other guys, and they had contracts, but the guarantee money was gone.
Yes.
And almost all of them, they were either pouting or made it clear that they probably weren't going to be playing if they didn't get new contracts.
Correct.
So Achane's had a chance to sit back and go, I'm a lot younger and I'm a hell of a lot better at what I'm doing right now than most of those guys. And there's no way he's going to play that last year of that contract. I don't even know who his agent is. There's no way he comes back and plays. Or he'll be the guy on the sideline watching practice and waiting to get a deal done. And the coach,
Correct.
and they'll have to deal. And we've caved into every guy so far on that.
That was the past, and we should have learned from our mistakes. And I'm dead serious, Joe. That was the past, and we should have learned from our mistakes. What extension do you think benefited the Miami Dolphins that they paid out?
None.
Okay. You can't keep making the same mistakes. And
money's going to be a lot tighter, but I just thought if there's one guy.
It's not even about the money. You could always find a way. The salary cap isn't real. It's monopoly money. It's not real. Steve Ross can write him a $20 million signing bonus, and that check will be cheap as possible.
Yeah. No.
None of that matters. The whole thing is he plays a very disposable position. He's an extremely small running back. And while he is completely healthy right now and is on a ridiculously great tear and pace, wasn't Tua in 2023? And didn't we give him this massive deal? And didn't it blow up in our face?
Yes.
Okay, so why would we do it again?
Yeah, well, I just it'll be interesting to see if how he handles that, because so far.
Oh, he's not going to handle it well, and he's probably going to demand a trade, and he's probably going to sit out all the training camp. But realistically, he has to play the season. Either has to play the season or show up, play, and then go on IR, and then next year get whatever he can get from the market. This is a game that everybody plays. We've just played it very poorly.
Well, we're about ready to wear that kid out the next 6 weeks, because this offense, he's going to be a 30-touch guy. He's been a little under a 30-touch with carries and targets.
Yeah. They need to get more. They need to get another guy involved, because they are absolutely wearing him out.
Well, I got this about winning games. I think everybody is treating this, the coaching staff and everybody else. It's a show me what you guys can do these last 6 weeks. Can you get to 9-8? Obviously, you get to 10-7 to be a hell of a story. I don't care who you play. If they somehow get 10-7, there's a chance they get one of those wild card positions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 10-7. Everybody's back. Everybody's back. Celebrate that season. That means you've won 6 straight games to end the year. You won 9 straight. You lost 3 or 4 fourth quarter games. That means you're one hell of a team. But Joe, we know that's not who this roster is. And if this coaching staff can get that out of this roster, I say give every one of them an extension.
Yeah,
everybody's back.
Well, it'll be this whole thing is going to be really interesting. Hey, I want to ask you about right guard and right tackle. Austin should be back at right tackle. What about James Daniels? Any closer?
He's probably going to have to practice for a full week before. He is closer. I've seen him on the field conditioning, and that's the starting point. If he doesn't practice this week, he'll probably practice next week. Him and then Julian Thomas. I think he's on his way back too. But Mike has a pretty firm policy that you have to practice for a week before they actually consider you being a player for a game. And Mike is very consistent about those things.
Yeah, no, and he'll make sure everybody's ready to go and everything else. So as you look at this straight ahead, you haven't had a chance to talk to Coach, right, about going forward. They're really good with you, by the way. The team's really good about giving you stuff overall, right?
I wouldn't say that, but go ahead. I don't know. I don't understand the question.
No. I was just wondering if you've had a chance to ask them, like this draft class. This draft class looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. No, it's been slow developing.
Maker? It's a slow developing draft class. Who's a difference maker? Who's a game changer?
No, we don't have any of those.
Okay, well, that would be a good draft class.
So
these are guys.
Yeah. So this goes back to the other problem.
Any GM can draft guys. The good GMs draft difference makers.
No, I agree. You're talking about Baltimore's kind of stuff. I get it. They draft guys, and by the way, I'm with you. We need to start getting
what receiver. Name the receiver on this team who can separate from a cornerback and consistently get open, other than Jalen Waddle.
That's it.
Okay, so you have built this roster for the last 4 years, and there isn't a single other receiver other than Jalen Waddle on your roster that can separate from a cornerback, not a star cornerback, any cornerback. That's your failures.
Yeah.
Nobody else's.
They have gotten better, but you're right. We do not look like we have any of these guys going to be superstars. I totally agree. And by the way,
I don't think any of them are starters.
Well, you don't think any of the guys on this draft are starters for next year?
Oh, you talking about the draft class?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on what the new regime or new GM feels, or maybe he's got a safety that he wants to bring with him from wherever he's coming from, or, and that's the thing. We can't be afraid of change. That's Steve Ross's problem. He's always terrified of change. You need to change from mediocrity, which is what you've had your entire 18-year tenure. Do something different.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that we've struggled with is to get one of those star guys at the top. I totally agree with you, where he just comes in and he is, I don't care where he's taken in the first round. We just have not had that guy that you're going, damn, he is already like this. Malachi Tony is a freshman at UM. He's like the best every time he plays on Saturdays.
Absolutely.
You go, he might have been the best player in the game again. He might have been the best player in the game.
Absolutely. No question about it.
We need to get one of those guys. Yes.
And there are guys like that available in the draft. We just don't really have a good history of taking them. Look at Chop Robinson, for example. Has Chop Robinson made an impact this season?
No. By the way, everybody's been very nice to him, and he is not. It's been empty, man. It has been empty. I know at first it was, I'm not playing enough. I'm not getting to play a lot.
Okay, well, we saw you play a lot last week.
Yeah,
did you do anything?
Not enough, man. Just not.
Yep.
No, I agree with you. He had all the second half when they moved him out wide, and we thought we had it figured out. I'm with you. Has not been enough. Hey, Omar, thank you, man. I can tell you're. I saw the grades. They weren't real good across the board.
Oh yeah,
and I get it. I get it.
Did you? Was I harsh or was I just realistic?
No,
they were.
No, you start 1-6, man. You start 1-6, damn near half the season. That's and honestly,
that's on everybody. That's not on just Chris Greer. While the body is dead, while he's gone, a lot of people in this organization also made massive mistakes.
Who else would be on the top of that list that you think? I mean, the owner is got final say on things, but what would you say? Like, think guys doing the contracts or
Oh, everybody.
scouts, everybody.
Everybody.
Right.
Everybody. It's Tom Garfinkel, and everybody can go.
All right. Well, I got news for you. I don't know who's going to be here and who's going, but I know Tom Garfinkel ain't going anywhere.
No. I said Tom Garfinkel is safe. Everybody else?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Tom Garfinkel's done a phenomenal job. Everybody else, you could, that's the business side. Do you have any questions or concerns about the business side of the organization?
I have a lot of problems with what's going on, not at Hard Rock Stadium, but the facility next to it's got lots of issues. Yes.
Hard Rock. You're talking about the football side of operations. Yes.
The rest of that thing is a gold mine, brother.
Yeah, exactly. There is print money. The football team, not so much.
We just got to get that. Yeah, got to get that caught up. Hey, Omar, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming on. Good to hear you all rested up and ready to go.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Omar Kelly joining us this morning.